How do you feel about your teeth?
My teeth. Great. I don't feel anything. No. Thank you, Abraham. I listened to your tapes and your videotapes also for 2 years, thanks to Petra, my girlfriend. And I didn't know what to ask, but you're talking about the momentum and also the grit, and especially that you have the choice for everything. Mentally, I get the things, all the things of to choose, and but
when there's momentum going, hard to choose sometimes.
How to choose, and also to get the tipping point from, you know, the bad feeling, and I know mentally, okay, be general or go to meditation or whatever.
Now
but it's hard to get.
But think about the two things that you've wisely inserted here. Going general does cause you to slow momentum, because the more specific you are about anything, the faster the momentum. So when you get more general, it does slow the momentum, doesn't it? So isn't it logical that you would want to slow the momentum on unwanted things while you would want to speed the momentum on wanted things? So that's a pretty good tool, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it difficult to figure out how to go general? In other words, let's say, and we're not getting this from you, we're just offering this as an analogy. Let's say that there's some person who's really been bothering you, and you've been stewing on it and thinking about it, and now you're thinking about it more and more and more, and now you're having more and more experiences, and now you're beginning to talk about those experiences, and so you're having more and more experiences until you have got yourself just like that big old filter. You're all tense and full of discomfort about it. So how would you go general about something like that? The most general thing that you could say is, God loves everyone.
Yeah. Thank you.
Except those people he sends plagues to, obviously. A lot of confusion about all of that. But you could find a general stance. You could say, I'm making more of this than I need to. But sometimes the momentum is such that you just can't let go of it. So usually trying to apply some process once there's a lot of momentum going, that's why we use the analogy, just fall out of the airplane and it'll be over soon, because you're not always going to be able to maintain that momentum. Eventually you're going to take a nap, eventually you're going to go to sleep, or hopefully eventually you'll do some meditation, or you'll do something that will shift your vibrational patterning. And if you are aware, that's the thing that this discussion gives you as a tool. If you are aware that there are different vibrational grid spinning discs, and that you might find yourself by default, accidentally, out of the oblivious, not paying attention on one of them, and there may be plenty of momentum going and lots of realization and actualization happening to confirm the rightness of your discord. But just the same, after you play with this for a little while, you will be able to show yourself that you just don't have to jump on that wheel. You don't have to. And that by just quieting your mind, soon enough, that wheel will slow enough that it will not have its grip on you. We want to hear you. We just wanted to get that in there at the basis of the conversation. People have been listening to us for a while and have been grappling. They think we're schizophrenic. And we must truly be the definition of that. Because on the one hand, we say to you, you create your own reality and you get what you think about and think more and more about what you want. And on the other hand, we're saying, quiet your mind. But the reason that we are explaining it to you in this way is because you've done so much asking through the sifting and sorting of life. So what you really want and who you really are has been so well defined. It's in this high-flying, good-feeling, vibrational place. And when you find a way to bring yourself up to speed with that, then all of those things will flow easily into your experience. And we want you to not let go unnoticed. The perfect analogy for this, that the cork is bobbing on the surface of the water. That's where that pure positive energy is. And unless you're doing that thing you do that holds the cork under the water, it will bob back to the surface, you see. If we could find a way, and we nearly have in these days that we are together in this magnificent place, if we could find a way to distract you from the things that are bothering you for enough time that you would allow your cork to float, and if you could practice that higher vibration enough that it could settle in to be more of a significant set point within you, you'd be off and running, because more things would be realized by you, more things would be actualized for you, more of the things that you're wanting would be lived by you, and it is easier to maintain momentum than it is to get it going once you've got something else going on. But once you understand this, there's no reason at all for a reasoning, cognitive, intuitive, focused being like the likes of you. There is no reason for you to choose vibrational set points that don't serve you or that don't resonate with who you are and what you've come to. You just don't need to choose things that make you angry. You just don't need to choose things that make you feel vulnerable. You just don't need to focus upon things that make you feel angry. You just don't need to focus upon things that make you feel unworthy. You just don't need to. You don't need to let what you think is reality have its way with you. You are the creator of reality. You're having your way with reality. It's not having its way with you. You just haven't known it, and we want you to know it.
Yes.
Something more?
Next time. Thank you very much.
Very good.
Thank you very much.